This is Morning Motivation for Educators on the Bee Podcast Network. Learn about all the shows at beepodcastnetwork.com. You'll hear from a variety of formal and informal educators who help put this podcast together. If you'd like to contribute your voice to the show, please go to morningmotivationedu.com to apply. I am Joey Mascio. I was a middle school teacher for 7 years, and now I run Sidekick to Hero, a coaching business that helps teens with confidence, social skills, and goals. Today, I want to talk about doing something worthwhile. Famous psychologist Viktor Frankl said that one of the solutions to the kind of mass neuroses that people are experiencing today, namely aggression or disconnection from other people, or addiction or wasting time doing things that are kind of frivolous, or depression or just kind of feeling down. He says one of the solutions is participating in meaningful work. And today I'm going to call that doing something worthwhile. Now, as an educator, someone working in the education industry, you are doing something that many people, much of the time, consider worthwhile. You're working with students, you're working with the minds of the future. And that could be worthwhile. That could be your worthwhile thing. However, let's just consider for a moment those days or maybe those weeks when it doesn't feel as worthwhile as it once did or as it will again. I'm not saying you're just burnt out. Maybe you're burnt out, but maybe you're just experiencing a week or two where it's just, it's not as fulfilling. So when you get home from work, do you just jump to something that is worth less, that is a time waster? And it's very easy to do, to go from working all day to then coming home and just kind of being, I'm just going to just do nothing. Or if you have children and if you are the primary caretaker of those children, maybe you have to jump into taking care of those kids. So you're jumping from working to working, and then you go to that me time, the very coveted me time at the end of the day. Maybe for you, your me time is scrolling through news feeds or social media or watching YouTube or Netflix or whatever your preferred streaming service of choice is. But if that is your day, working and then working, but in a different way at home, and then kind of just vegging or wasting time, which isn't always a bad thing, but if that's your day and you are someone who's feeling disconnected, maybe a little down or depressed, maybe some aggression towards people, or maybe even just catching yourself procrastinating and not doing the things that you've been meaning to do, then I want you to add in, and I know that's a scary thing to say when you're already like, I don't have enough time, but I want you to add in something worthwhile. Now, how I define things that are worthwhile are activities that move you closer to becoming the person that you want to become. And I would suggest, if you are someone who is a primary caretaker of your children, I suggest adding in something that's worthwhile just for you. I know some people would call this self-love or whatever. Call it whatever you want. But if you are not participating in something that is worthwhile, that is moving you closer to your goals of who you want to become, and you are just participating in things that are work and then vegging or wasting time, then you are more likely to be susceptible to the mass neuroses that Viktor Frankl talks about. Now, I know the trap. The trap is, I don't have time for that. I need to relax at the end of the day by doing this thing where I don't have to think. I don't have to put in any more brain power. I just need to relax. I think that is a false narrative that we tell ourselves to kind of take the easy way out. And that might sound harsh, but I've been there. I've done that. And we go for weeks and weeks or maybe months and months without actually growing towards or moving towards becoming the person that we want to become, because we're just working and then we're vegging. So replace your relaxing time, your vegging time, with something that is worthwhile, something that is moving you towards your goal. And this could be many things for many people, but that could be service to others, service in your community. It could be exercise, going for runs, working out. It could be doing creative projects around the house. It could be painting, writing stories, whatever your creative passion might be. And it could be doing a side hustle. I know for a lot of educators, a side hustle is something that feels very worthwhile and that they enjoy. So if you spend time doing that, and even if you have to swap out all that relaxing time of kind of just being on your phone or whatever, if you switch that out, you will enjoy an increase in the level of fulfillment in your life. That's the byproduct of doing something that is worthwhile. It seems counterproductive because some of this stuff seems like more work, but I promise you, you will feel more fulfilled in your life if you make this switch. Now, you can still do the relaxing, time-wasting things. I do those often, if not every day, but do that after something worthwhile. And again, if just working your normal 8-hour day is the worthwhile thing, you feel very fulfilled there, awesome. Then you can do some relaxing right when you get home. But if not, spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour doing that worthwhile thing, and then switch to the relaxing vegging if you feel like you need to. If you are someone who feels like they are struggling with feeling down, disconnected, or constantly looking for distractions, then doing something worthwhile every day will help you get out of that funk and feel more happy and successful. Thanks for listening, and whatever role you have in education, we have a podcast for you at bpodcastnetwork.com. Who among your friends and colleagues needs to hear this message today? Please share it with them right now.